Woo, boy. Need this now. I Well, hello, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. I hope you all are having a great day. You know, I'm sitting here with the fire. I love the fire. I am. I'm a dreamer. I'm a dreamer and a guy who likes to get things done. And a lot of times I'll tell you guys things that I want to do, and in my mind it's like, yeah, I'm going to do this, but it takes time and money to do whatever you have in your mind. I'm more of that gung-ho. I come up with the ideas, I dream about it, and boom, ready to go for it. One of the things I wanted to do this year is I wanted to build, I'm going to build a basically 20 by 14 concrete slab and build a pole building around it and build a barbecue smoker using the antique bricks from the red brick house that we had left over. And make it so that way I've got my barbecue grill, I got my griddle out there, I got the smoker, I've got the antique stove and stuff on there, so I can fire up the stove. I can actually use the burners on the stove or the little oven, and then the smoke will power the smoker, and build myself like a fire pit out there so I can go out there and I can have a fire. And I wanted to do that this year. I'm sorry, I'm kind of getting off track with the Cowboys. I wanted to do that this year, but I just didn't have enough time. I ended up getting my storage building, which I'm happy with. I still haven't gotten the cupola put on there because I've had to get this guest suite done because we have a person who needs a place to stay. And so we're building that out. And then I've got some tenants that are moving out on the first of the month, so I got to go ahead and get that built. So there hasn't been time and money to do that this year. But I know unless I drop dead between now and next summer, I'm going to get it done. And one of those things that I miss from being here is having my fire pit. It's just nice to be able to go ahead, boom, spark it up, turn the knob, and boom, I got fire, and I can be outside. Anyway, tonight's live stream got a little crazy. It got a little crazy between Dirty Sanchez and Philly D. I'm going to say, I don't understand how come Eagle fans are so damn sensitive. I'm being serious. I'm being serious. You say anything about the Eagles, they get butthurt. People, slow your roll. Do you really care? Do you really care about somebody out there who is not housing you, paying your bills, somebody that you are sleeping with, somebody who's a half a world away that you'll never actually meet? Why do you get so worked up and upset about what somebody says on YouTube? I am a Dallas Cowboy fan. I've been one all my life. Okay? I have my opinions, which the last time I checked in the United States, at least in recent history, I had the right to have my own opinions and thoughts. I don't force them on anybody. They can agree with them or they can disagree with them. But you don't need to get pissed off and angry because somebody said something on freaking YouTube. People, if it were my kids, my wife, my parents that said something, those are things that would hurt. Those are things that I would care about. But somebody that has nothing to do with my life, don't let them get under your skin. Now understand, Philly D, Dirty Sanchez has been through his own personal demons. I'm sorry, Dirty Sanchez, for putting it out there. But he's gone through things and tragedies in his life, like we all have, where things get to be rock bottom. His mechanism for coping has been becoming Dirty Sanchez, saying things that are off kilter, that shock and amaze, that make people laugh. And that's not meant to be personal. You couldn't literally take some of the things that that Dirty Sanchez says seriously. They couldn't happen. So all I say is, take it back a step. Take it back a notch. Eagles, you won the freaking Super Bowl last year. Eagles, you've won Super Bowls 2 since 2017. Eagles, you've got to win the division back to back. The first time anybody's done it since the 2003-2004 season, which was you. Take it down a damn notch. And even if your team implodes this year, you've got a whole lot to be thankful for. That you shouldn't worry about what Mark Holmes has to say or Dirty Sanchez. Slow your damn roll. Sorry, you Eagle fans are a bunch of punk-ass biatches that whine consistently. You act like you're tough, but you get hurt by any little thing that somebody says. Man the F up. Jeez. Does it really matter if I say that A.J. Brown is becoming T.O. 2.0? Does it really matter? Do you really believe everything I say as often as I've been wrong about the Dallas Cowboys? Are you guys literally that punch drunk from what T.O. did to you guys? Are you worried that A.J. Brown is going to come to the Cowboys like T.O. did? Is that what it is? I don't understand. But for a team that's in first place, you got more drama than the Dallas Cowboys that traded away our best player. And it's been ass. I can't understand it. All right, so let me get off the Eagles. Good Lord. Sometimes some of this shit is just crazy. So, I didn't really get a chance to get into this because we have so much stuff that's going on. YouTube TV and Disney have come to an agreement, and we will now have football back on YouTube. The NFL is now trying to get their partners in betting to slow their roll on a lot of these prop bets that are going on, because they feel like it's making it to the point where credibility of not gambling, that the NFL is on the straight and narrow, which I have to applaud and say, yes, I'm happy about that. And of course, the Cowboys are getting back some much needed troops, some very much needed troops on the field. And hopefully the defense will start the process of getting better. But the Cowboys, the thing that bothers me the most about the Cowboys is, even with going out and getting Quentin Williams, they're always reactive instead of proactive. They'd rather go ahead and say, we think we have enough, and they roll the dice, and then they realize they don't have enough, and then they panic and try and catch up. You know, I was a Boy Scout. Scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. 12 points in the Scout law. I can't believe I still remember them. And a Scout is always prepared for anything. And this is where the Cowboys screw up. The Cowboys do some great things. You know, the fact that they found Kayvon Turpin, okay, and Brandon Aubrey from the USFL. The Cowboys have had probably better luck finding undrafted rookie free agents than anybody else. They've been a success story there. Even though we had Taco Charlton and Mozzie Smith, if you take a look at the totality of the Dallas Cowboys first round picks over the last 15 years, you've got about 12 success stories, which is way above and beyond what anybody does with first round picks. Right now, Tyler Booker seems to be getting on the track of a really good draft pick, a really good one. Will go in there like Tyler Smith. The deal that they did with getting Cooper Beebe trading back into that first round. The jury's still out on Tyler Guyton. But they've done really good things with the first round. The area, second round picks, although Donovan Araku, is changing the narrative a bit on our second round picks. Maybe he's the one that turns it around. But the area where the Cowboys have been lacking is they always say, Stephen Jones has famously said over and over, we believe in our own guys. We believe in the guys we've drafted. And I feel like it's because they don't want to do the homework of finding out whether or not a free agent can help their team. And they bargain basement shop. And they figure, well, if we don't pay a bunch of money for a guy and we only have him for a 1-year contract, if he fails, we didn't lose anything, which is true. You don't lose anything. But the reality is you don't gain anything either. And that's my gripe with the Cowboys is they're never prepared. They always have to react to not being prepared to begin with. And the only way they're going to be really successful going forward is if they change that narrative. It's the only way. And I don't know if they can or will. Time will tell. But here's an opportunity to find out. Is Big Nate the guy who can be our right tackle? You start having competition and you experiment with what you have on the field. So come next year, you're not going through OTAs and training camp and trying to figure out who my right tackle is going to be. You're going to know before next year. And if you know it's going to be Big Nate, then you can go ahead and say, Terrence Steele, we appreciate your service, but we're going to go ahead and make you a post-June 1st cut, and we're going to save a good chunk of money. And that's what you should be excited about for the Cowboys going forward. Forget about the score. Forget about the record. Understand what you're looking at is finding the guys that are going to help us win tomorrow. So with that being said, I am going to go in here and I'm going to carry my dead ass to bed because I am tired. I am actually really tired today. And I've been running around like a crazy man trying to get shit done. And there never seems to be enough time to get it all done. I try. Just can't seem to get it done. But God willing, tomorrow will be another day. And I want you all to remember, life is too short for you to get upset about what somebody says on YouTube. There's real problems in the world that needs your attention, other than whether or not I trolled you as an Eagle fan, and you know I'm going to troll you as an Eagle fan. I wouldn't get worked up about it. And remember to tell the people you love how much you love them. Life is too short not to. I love you guys. And remember what I told you.